Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a bit different. No articles, no research papers.
Right.
We are plunging right into Mathias Malzieu's novel, The Boy with the Cuckoo Clock Heart.
Fantastic book, really is.
Yeah, it looks like a fantasy on the surface, right? But Malzieu digs into, well, love, fragility, what it means to be human, all through this really unique idea.
It's a perfect pick for a deep dive, actually. He has this amazing way of mixing, like, whimsy with really deep feelings. He uses this fantasy world to look at stuff that's very real.
Absolutely. Okay, so get this. Late 19th century Edinburgh.
Right.
But it's not. It's not the Edinburgh you picture. There's this insane cold snap, just unbelievable.
Sure.
The river's totally frozen. You get these descriptions of people almost like frozen in place. It's super surreal.
Like a frozen dreamscape.
Exactly. And in this icy setting, we meet Dr. Madeleine. She's a midwife, but she's got a reputation.
A singular one, you could say.
Yeah.
They call her that madwife,
Yeah.
which, sounds about right for her. Madeleine isn't your standard medical type. She helps women on the edges of society, prostitutes, abandoned women, delivers their babies.
Oh.
But her skills, they go way beyond just that. She fixes things, broken things. She's known for these amazing mechanical prosthetics. Glass eyes, wooden legs, that kind of thing.
It makes you picture her workshop like this cabinet of weird wonder.
Totally. And the rumors about her are just wild.
Oh, yeah.
People say she models slaves from, like, newborn ectoplasm or sleeps with birds to create monsters. Seriously strange stuff.
Wow. Okay, so that definitely paints her as someone outside the norm, operating on a whole different level.
Not much.
So in the middle of this crazy freeze, a baby is born. This is Jack, our main guy. And right away, there's a huge problem. His heart. It's frozen solid.
Just frozen. A massive challenge, you'd think, even for someone like Madeleine with all her weird skills.
Yeah.
But she's the madwife, so she comes up with this equally wild solution. She takes out the frozen heart and replaces it with a cuckoo clock.
Okay, hang on. A cuckoo clock for a heart.
Yeah.
That's such a powerful image. Fantastical, but it makes you stop and think, what does that even mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, of course, it comes with strings attached. Big ones. For Jack to actually survive with this clock heart, Madeleine gives him 3 rules. Very specific.
Rules, what are they?
Number 1, never touch the hands of the clock. Number 2, master his anger. And number 3, never, ever fall in love.
Never fall in love.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, those rules just slam down the stakes right away. They scream fragility, don't they? They hint that normal human stuff like intense emotions could actually break him.
So that's our mission here, really. As we dig into these first chapters, we want to unpack Jack's origins, figure out how we came to be.
Right. Explore the birth, the nature of this clockwork heart, the world he grows up in with Madeleine.
And try to spot those early clues about why these rules are just so critical for him. Why love, especially, is off limits.
Let's do it. So that birth and that frozen heart, Malzieu really goes all out describing this cold in Edinburgh.
He does. It's not just chilly. It's like oppressive. Silver ivy on frozen roofs, cats stuck in gutters like gargoyles.
Yeah, even the fish in the river, frozen mid-swim, their faces stuck. It's beautiful and terrifying all at once. Really sets a scene where the impossible feels, well, almost possible.
It frames the whole thing, doesn't it? This extreme, almost hyper-real cold. And then Jack's actual birth. His mother seems really distant, almost like she doesn't want him.
Yeah, very detached. While Madeleine is just focused, all business. Like,
Okay.
maybe this isn't the weirdest thing she's seen today.
Probably not. And her reputation, as this mender of broken people, her skill with mechanics,
Yeah,
it suddenly clicks into place.
right. Before Jack, she's fixing rusty spines, grafting musical bones onto people.
Musical bones.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But these skills and those dark rumors swirling around her, they really cement her as someone who thinks outside the box, radically outside.
So when she sees Jack's frozen heart, it's almost like she just sees another broken mechanism that needs fixing.
Pretty much. And there's that detail. When she shakes him gently, he makes this sound like someone rummaging in a toolbox.
Oof. Yeah, that's unsettling. Links him straight to the mechanical.
It is. But what's amazing is Madeleine's reaction or lack of it. No panic, just, okay, problem, here's the solution. A crazy solution, but still.
And the operation itself, he describes it so vividly.
Yeah, the careful snipping, connecting tiny gears to arteries with superfine wires. It sounds impossible.
Then the struggle to get it started, the first tick.
And then, tick-tock goes the clock, ba-boom, the heart replies. That line just sticks with you.
It really does. And just like that, Jack's life is forever tied to this clock. His whole childhood with Madeleine is shaped by it.
Absolutely. There's this daily ritual. She has to wind him up every morning with a little key.
Like a literal clock.
Exactly.
No.
If she doesn't, she warns him he could just drift off to sleep forever. It's this constant physical reminder of how precarious his life is.
Wow. Heavy stuff for a kid.
And she hammers home the warnings about his heart. Tells him again and again it's not like a real heart. It can't filter emotions the same way.
Making him vulnerable.
Extremely vulnerable, especially to strong feelings. And her biggest worry, love. She says flat out, love is too dangerous for him.
Which sets up the core conflict, right? The one thing humans crave most could actually kill him.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Which leads us back to those rules, written on a slate, like commandments.
Let's hear them again.
Don't touch the hands of your cuckoo clock heart. Master your anger. Never ever fall in love.
And he knows them by heart, apparently. Inside out and back to front.
Yeah. Creates this constant tension, this sense of dread. You're always waiting, wondering when or if he'll break one.
And it's not just the big emotions. His clock heart affects everyday things too, right?
Oh, definitely. Little things, like coughing hurts his gears. The sound of smashing plates is physically jarring for him. He's always aware of the mechanics inside
So
him.
fragile.
Incredibly. But here's the thing. Despite all that, he's still a kid. He's curious. He wants to experience the world.
He wants to go to school.
Right. And he gets fascinated by this little singer he sees. These are normal kid desires clashing hard against Madeleine's rules and warnings.
That desire for connection, it really hits home with the adoption attempts, or the failed attempts.
Yeah, that's tough to read. The way prospective parents react to the tick-tock, tick-tock sound.
How do they react?
Some literally scream, "Oh, my God, what on earth is that thing?" Others just stare, shocked. It shows how different he is, how the thing keeping him alive makes him scary, or at least unacceptable, to normal families.
Ouch. That's rough.
It is. But then we meet Arthur. He's a great character.
The ex-policeman.
Yeah, now kind of a, well, alcoholic tramp.
Yeah.
But he's got his own Madeleine original modification. A musical's fine.
A musical spine. Seriously.
Seriously, a bonophone, the book calls it. Apparently it helped him survive the big freeze, along with a lot of whiskey.
Okay, Madeleine's skills are just out there.
They really are. But Arthur's story shows her weird brilliance again, and also this theme of resilience. These people she helps, they endure amazing things.
And Arthur, despite being sort of broken down, he seems kind. And he has
Right.
those eggs.
Ah, yes, the eggs.
Yeah.
Full of memories. He keeps these eggs that supposedly hold memories of his lost wife. It's a beautiful, poignant detail.
Wow. That really adds depth. This need to hold on to the past.
Exactly. And then speaking of profound moments, Jack has this encounter, brief but huge. He sees a little singer.
Ah, the singer, despite all the warnings about emotions.
Yep. This moment just hits him hard. He's totally captivated by her singing and maybe connects with her vulnerability. She has poor eyesight.
And instantly
Wants to find her again. It's like this switch flips. This forbidden desire is suddenly ignited.
this feels like a major turning point.
Absolutely. The seed is planted. The very thing Madeleine warned against romantic feelings starts to sprout.
So he tries to find out about her.
He does. He starts asking everyone. The couples who rejected him, Arthur, even the local prostitutes, Anna and Luna.
Anna and Luna, tell me about them.
Oh, their characters. Flamboyant, wear leopard skin, smell like Provençal herbs. They bring this burst of color and humor,
Do they help him?
not directly with finding her, but they're clearly fond of him. They have this funny, maybe slightly inappropriate game of teaching him new words, including cunnilingus.
Oh my, okay.
Yeah, shows their unique view on life, I guess. But Luna does say something interesting. She says the singer has the same nightingale accent and spontaneity as her. A connection,
A clue.
a small one.
Huh.
But then Anna gives him the gold, the crucial bit of info.
Which is?
She tells him the little singer is from Granada in Andalusia, Spain.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. A destination.
Exactly. That becomes his focus, his reason. It fuels this push for independence.
He decides he has to go to school.
Right. Not really for the learning, but because it's his best shot, he thinks, at finding her somehow, or finding a way to get to her.
And Madeleine, how does she take that?
Not well. She resists hard. She knows Jack, knows he probably won't fit into a rigid school system. But more than that,
She knows the danger.
exactly. She knows he's actively chasing this emotional connection she fears so much.
But she eventually agrees.
Reluctantly, very reluctantly. The book says she sounds as if a small part of her has died. That tells you everything.
Wow. The weight of that decision.
Huge. She's basically letting him walk into potential disaster for his heart.
And his first day. It goes about as well as she probably feared.
Pretty much confirms her worries, yeah. He gets bullied immediately, just for the sound he makes.
The ticking.
Yeah. The other kids mimic him cruelly. Tick-tock, tick-tock. It's a harsh introduction to the outside world after his sheltered life.
Painful. And there's another encounter.
A brief one, yeah. With a boy named Joe. It's hostile right off the bat. Definitely feels like it's setting up future trouble.
Okay, so that brings us kind of to the end of this first chunk of his life.
Right. We've got this incredible setup. Born with a frozen heart, saved by a clock, living under these strict life-and-death rules from his very unique guardian.
We've seen the fragility, the danger of emotions, but also this powerful, undeniable yearning for connection he has, especially for the singer.
And he's just dipped his toe into the real world, and it bit him pretty quickly. Shows the challenges waiting for him.
So for you listening, you've now got this foundation for Jack's unique life, the forces shaping him.
Think about those rules Madeleine set. Can you really fence off a heart, even a clockwork one? From love? From anger? From just feeling?
What happens if he breaks them? What does it really mean to have a heart anyway, clockwork or otherwise?
And here's something to chew on, that final thought for you. If your own heart felt that fragile, that breakable, what would you risk for a chance at connection? A real connection?
And can any heart, mechanical or biological, truly be shielded? Can we ever really wall off the messy, vital parts of being human?
We'll keep digging into that next time.
Join us then on the deep dive as we follow Jack's strange and moving journey further.